Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. This is part 3, and today we are just going to continue traveling south. So pretty much last time we went from the first step here and pretty much just went south, and we discovered a lot of this stuff. Like, our goal was to get to this place here, which I forget the name of, but we didn't end up getting there because we ended up just kind of going eastward and discovering everything that this has to offer here. So I think we might just kind of finish up and get this all discovered, which I don't even remember what's over here. And then I think definitely today we will hit up this area as well. I think we'll have time for it. So that's that. And we got to start our streams with tech talk, right? So Part 2 looked a little bit better than Part 1, I thought. It's still a little choppy in the overworld, which I have no freaking idea why. I think it's just Elden Ring. It's just not optimized. I think that's all it is to it. But I did change the... I changed OBS to stream at 30 FPS instead of 60. Not sure if that's going to fix the problem. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on things a little bit and see, because I would like to stream at 60. That's obviously optimal. And I have a feeling it's not going to change. I think it's just how it's going to be. Just when I'm in the overworld, I think it's just going to end up being a little choppy. It's just how it is. I almost kind of just want to change it back, but I think I might just leave it this stream. Hopefully it doesn't get scuffed. Because I think Elden Ring is locked at... I think Elden Ring is locked at 60 FPS. It might be 30, though. I probably should have looked into that. If it's locked at 30, it's not a big deal. But if it's locked at 60... See, like, I'm not a big tech guy. So I don't know if, like, streaming at 30 while playing at 60 is, like... if that does anything. Like, if it can mess with anything, I don't know. So I'm just going to kind of leave it. It might be a little scuffed today. So apologies if it is. But hopefully this is the last time I ever need to talk about this stuff, because I'm sure it's annoying. So enough of that. But here we do have, I guess you could call it a boss, more like a mini boss, but these guys are all over the Erd trees here, so I kind of forget what they give you. The fights are not very tough. Oh boy, there's a lag spike. Let's summon some Godwick soldiers. Actually, maybe the jelly would be good. Has a lot of defense. Oh, yeah, these guys really are not that bad. Once you learn their moveset and stuff. They're pretty easy to dodge roll through their moves and stuff. Pretty telegraphed. You can stun them as well. Like, we might kind of be a little underleveled for this. Poor Jelly. That's alright. Jelly took a lot of hits for us. That's all that I really want from him. I think that's it for Jelly. No, he survived. I don't think he got hit by that. What a trooper, man. Look at this guy. He's amazing. Alright, that's it, though. Surprised the ads didn't come and kind of ruin my day. Opaline Bubble Tear. Okay. I think those are for the Psysic flasks later. I don't think we can do any of that now. They're interesting little things. We'll get to that when we get to it, though. Offer whole. Yep, of course. It's not Elden Ring without offering your whole. second here. Give me one moment. Okay. I had to find a charger for my phone. For some reason, sometimes, you know, and you think you plug your phone in at night, and for some reason it just doesn't charge. That happened to me. No idea why. It does what it do sometimes. Okay, well, that's the end of that. I don't really think there's much to pick up around here. What? There we go. Torrent really didn't want to come out right there, apparently. Okie dokie, so let's just take a gander around. We are really strong. Getting the large club is definitely a must. I think it's a must-have if you're doing a beginning strength build from level 1. This thing is too good to pass up. I think that's it for around the Erdtree, so I mean, I think we're just gonna go a little bit more west. Oh yeah, singing. Is that an NPC? I kind of remember this. We're really close to it. He's pretty good. There we go. Jeez. Oh yeah, it's those things. Yeah, they're like stronger versions of these harpies or bats or whatever you want to call them. I think they're kind of like sirens, except he sounds kind of male. Usually those things are female. And they lure you in with their beautiful song and really fuck you up. These guys are actually really strong. He is guarding an item, so I think we should go and see. Ooh, that hurts. Ow, ow, ow. It's like a Tigrex taking damage from a roar. There we go. Golden rune. Cool. And he was guarding some meat. Port ahead. Yep, that's where we're going. Okay. Aha, okay. Yeah, we heard about these last time we streamed, I think, about the mausoleums. I honestly forget what they do. I think it's like weapon, like a weapon upgrade or some, like a super upgrade. I don't remember. We'll check it out. I don't think we can do anything with it yet. It's just one of those things that the first time you're playing, you're like, what the hell is that? Just like in Breath of the Wild when the serpents come out. I remember saying that for the first time. A little battlement here or something. Who's screaming at me? Ow. Alright, be a little gentle here. Want these guys dead first. Come on. Yeah, the Great Club, the only thing I don't like about the Great Club is it's not great on horseback, honestly. It's really not, but... it does good damage, though. Someone's going mental somewhere. I don't know who's doing that. Who is doing that? What the heck is going on? Is it these people? These guys are dead, right? Oh, maybe it's them. Yeah, maybe. Hour of return. And we can destroy these. I don't know if they respawn or not after you rest, but I do like to destroy them in case. That's a trap. It's one of those teleporter ones, which I kind of want to do just because. It's interesting to see where they take you, but I don't know. Should we do it? Visions of City. Sending Gate. Visions of City. I don't know. I kind of want to do it. Like, does it really matter, though? Like, they don't really do anything. You can discover, like, a site of grace really far away, I guess. It's, like, the only use they really have. We have a lot of runes, so I don't think I'm going to do it yet. I'll try to remember this is here, though. I just don't want to go somewhere and get my shit kicked in and lose all my runes. I think we have enough for like 2 level ups, maybe. It is interesting to see where they take you, but they're just not like mechanically useful, I don't really think. Really have to kill all these guys. All right, things might get a little noisy. Yeah, be careful. I think we got him. Wait, did we? I don't know what he's doing. Maybe we just stunned him. We just don't want to be under him when he comes down. Something's happening. These are not getting hit off anymore. Yeah, I think he's coming down. I guess you don't have to destroy all of them. Sorry if that was loud. It probably was. Okay. So, remembrance duplication. With the remembrance duplication menu, you can duplicate remembrances you've previously acquired. Duplication can only be performed once per mausoleum. So remembrances, I believe, are what you get from the bosses. They're kind of like the boss souls. Like the main bosses of the game. Could be wrong. Again, it's been a little while. So I think that should just stay down like forever now. And like I said, I don't think I ever used one of those when I played Elden Ring when it first came out. Alright, yeah, I don't really want to mess with him. We have another one of these over here. Again, these are really hard boss fights against. They're AI driven players, and they're pretty tough. Not sure if we can take them on yet. Again, we have a lot of runes on us right now, so I don't remember this here though. Hello. I want to buy the... There's like a lantern you can hook onto your belt. Forget where to get that at. Winged Scythe. Definitely will not be using that, but cool if you're into that stuff. I have to eat my breakfast and multitask. Yeah, I mean, nothing really special, I guess. Is there more to this area? Don't think so. Looks like there could be something over there. We're heading north. Yeah, we're heading back to the church. Okay. So that's where we came from. So let's look over here against this wall. And I don't think we really went all the way west as I wanted. Can definitely see like a catacombs being over here or something. Mushroom. I already know what that message was gonna say. Hey, a site of grace. What do you know? Hope we get 2 level ups. Not quite. Let's see. 24 strength sounds real nice right about now. More health is always great as well. Let's go 24 strength. We're strong, boy. Well, since we're so close, we could try to do this Weeping Evergaol. See what happens. What is that over there? That tower. Should we finish checking along this wall first, maybe? This is bringing us back towards the Tower of Return. So this way, now we're heading west, so yeah, this is the way I wanted to go. Looks like a merchant.
Well, there's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
Ooh. Speak of the devil, he has the lantern I want. Love that thing. He has 3 keys. 3 smithing stones. Oh, he has a Zweihander. Nice. Colossal sword. I think our club might be better. Wandering Mausoleum. Yeah, that's the thing we just made crash down. I want to buy some stone sword keys. Do we have anything I really don't need? I mean, half of this stuff I don't really need. I don't really craft. Some of these I probably don't need either. Like Mighty Shot, never gonna use that. Barricade Shield, probably never gonna use that. Some of these weapons, like the forked hatchet, probably never gonna use. I like keeping like the boss weapon drops just because they're kind of cool, you know? You need 24 faith to wield this too, huh? Oh, it does holy damage. That's cool. Too bad I'm never gonna try it. Again, arrows, like, probably don't need arrows, but all these shields. Don't need duplicates of these. Yeah, we'll buy here.
Have a safe.
Let me eat some runes a sec. Let's just use, let's see, 3 of these.
Anything?
We're gonna buy 2 of these.
Have a safe.
And then we will equip my little lantern light because I love it so much. And I still freaking forgot to look up how to put stuff on your quick bar. Of course I did. Okay. So. Bunch of zombies on the beach. Having a beach day. That's Tower of Return up there. So I think... yeah, we want to go check this out. That's a lot of zombies. They're like gathering somewhere. That's a lot. Like, that can't just be like a random spawn. Like, it seems like they're heading somewhere. It's like a shipwreck over there on the horizon. Where are you guys headed off to? Fog? Visions of Giant. Visions of Mimicry. I don't want to go any further than this. That is beautiful. That's just weird. They're just like going. Going for a swim. What is this building? Another church. Yeah, this is a new one. Getting a lot of these, huh? Whoops. Well, I think I do want to go down. What is this green nastiness on the map, though? Oh, hello. Didn't mean to intrude. It's like this. I think it's this small wooded area here. A cave. This will be a good time to equip our new lantern. Tombsward Cave. I don't think I've ever discovered this place before. Onward. Wait a second. Maybe I don't know if I've been here. So there's something similar to this though, I think. Gotta love poison, man. I think we're just gonna have to deal with being poisoned for a while. Poison's not too bad. I guess it's pretty bad. We might just, again, just have to deal with it here for a little bit. Like, once you're poisoned, you can't get any more poisoned, so... just keep a close eye on our health. Summoning other players. Using Furl Calling Finger remedies to reveal summon signs. Okay. Probably will not be touching those. Looks like we can't really get back up if we go down. And there's nothing over here, so we have 2 ways to go. You know what? Let's go this way first. Oh my god, our flasks almost like are at full heal. Just about. That's amazing. Oh, giant rat. Alright, maybe we'll use a poison thing. Do we have... I think we do have a poison cure item. Right? Or can we craft it? Yeah, right here. How many can we do? 10? Sounds good to me. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Oh boy, these guys. Alright, down we go. Well, I guess... yeah, it's the only way we have. Right. Here's some poison. So this is the room. Okay, so we went that way to drop down. So we kind of just did a bit of a circle. Boss ahead. Weak foe ahead. Alright, maybe we should fully heal here. Maybe we should summon our wolves or something. Been a while since we've seen them. Actually, the wolves might just get poisoned and just die. Ow. Ow. Wow, yeah, that did nothing. Great. Ouch. Wolf, it'd be great if you could destroy the small ones. Oh, there they go. Pretty much just gotta watch out for that magic move from the heavens. Can't seem to land that hit. This right here, this is what he does to do that move. I think I need to turn the game volume down a tiny bit. Sorry if it's a little overwhelming. Give me a moment though, I can't really... There. Just a tiny bit. That's all we need. Like there, that might be good. Viridian Amber Medallion. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna take a seat, I guess. Tired from that battle. Dude, use the damn moss. Thank you. First off, I can't take this. It wasn't that bad, man. Alright, yeah, let's see what that medallion does. It's probably something with stamina. Yep, raises max stamina. By... Wait. Wait, how do you equip it? Oh, right. Max stamina is increased by 11, which I think that's like 4 level ups of endurance, I think. The equip load doesn't go up, it's just stamina. I think I'd rather have the health right now. That was kind of a dumb little cave. I didn't really like that one that much. Probably rest real quick. Actually, no, I don't think we can level up. Well, we're right here. Let's just try this. We might be a little in over our heads, but don't know until you try, you know? He looks kind of mean. Ancient Hero of Zamor. Can't summon here. Ow. There's some kind of ice damage, which is really cool. Really cool animations. Don't know what he's doing. His weapon is icy now. No. That's new. God, that full heal on the flask right now is ridiculous. He whiffed. Got pretty, and right there, we got pretty lucky. We got him. Got him. Radagon's Scar Seal. I kind of remember those. I think they... Oh boy, what was it? I think they increase the damage that you receive, but you deal more. I think we equip it on your medallion, don't you? Yeah. Raises attributes, but increases damage taken. Look at that. It's like 3 level ups to health, endurance, strength, dex. Dude, let's just try it. Let's try it. Let's see if we notice a huge difference. It's a pretty decent trade-off, I guess. Depending on how much damage you take, I guess, obviously, but... yeah, I want to go down to the beach, and I think we're pretty much done. Really think we're pretty much done after this. We probably should have went to go rest, but... Not much over here besides the land octopuses. And the gathering zombies again. Really surprised there's not like a cave or something. Yeah, that's it. We can go buy the last stone sword key. Those are really handy. Can buy that and level up and be on our way, I think.
Unusual to this aged merchant.
Yeah, you have the stone sword keys, man. I kind of want to just buy these too. Screw it. I'm really interested in the Zweihander as well, dude. But I think I'm going to hold off. I just think this is better. Alright, level up. Should probably do some health or endurance. Yeah, I think we might just teleport Mario back to here and just go south. Okay. So we're almost there. Another merchant here. Here, let's rest, by the way. I think we bought this guy out of all he had, but...
Trade again?
Well, he has some smithing stones. Yeah, that's all I really want. Alright, to the keep we go. There's gonna be a pretty big dude with a bow coming up from what I remember. Yep, he's right there. I think he's getting ready to shoot. But, as always, we're gonna want to comb through and make sure we discover everything. Oh, really? Oh, man. Oh. There we go. Poison mist. Can't open the map. I think we're still aggroed by the archer. Yeah, I'd say we are. Yeah, you can run through poison with torrent and not be affected. It's really nice. Yikes. I wish I could open my map. I want to see where we are. There's a little bear, I think. Just standing there. Pillage him, please. I don't think we've ran around this way. And we are still aggroed. Yeah, he's still trying to shoot us. Alright, yeah, it doesn't look like there's much. There's whatever this is. Oh, he's a big boy. Alright, let's go off to the right a little bit. Sorry if, like, combing through the areas is kind of irritating. I hope it's not, but... I don't think I really did a whole lot of that when my first playthrough, because I'm, even now... Every episode so far, we've been discovering new places, so... It's kind of exciting to me. I think we have been over that way. Alright, these guys really aren't as scary as they seem. Don't be afraid to kind of just run up on him. Because right here, he's not going to be able to hit us anymore. But he'll still try. Alright, before we go in, let's check around. This is like a pretty big area, pretty big main area, I think. Maybe not a main area, but... In my opinion, I think this is the way to go when you first start. Get you stronger for the Margit fight, because Margit is just ridiculously difficult for a first boss. Alright, I think we're good. There's like a little item over here, I guess. Just some runes. Alrighty. So this place is going to be full of those demi-human enemies. And this is always what I do. I always just send the elevator back down because if you die, it takes less time to get back. Ah, yes, okay. Yep, I remember this. This first area can get pretty wild. Honestly, I might just summon here. I'm gonna focus the big guy. That wind up, it takes forever. Another big dude, huh? Oh crap. Wolves are gone. Dogs. Yeah, that's not a great position we're in, honestly. I've seen better. Maybe we call the elevator. Just in case. Maybe we can kite them. No, they don't seem to be interested in this little area here. One at a time, please. These dogs have a ton of health. Alright, we're doing okay now. Oh, he didn't have much health left. I think those wolves did more than I realized they did. Oh, not him. There. Yeah, we're not done yet, because there's a pretty big fellow over there. Someone's like attacking something. Sounds like it's like up here. Oh god, I didn't realize my health was so low. Well, shit. How do I not notice my health is low? Nice, dude. I don't know if I want to fight all of them again. I think we will, because I do want to fight that big guy. Maybe we should try the Godric soldiers this time. The other ones didn't even notice. Good job, guys. Maybe take care of the dogs first. Come on. Can't forget that we have that the scar seal on, so one of our soldiers died. Oh, nice. That was weird. All right, time for big boy. It's a good start. See, that's why I just love the clubs, dude. Like, look at that. He's just dead. Like, 2 strong attacks knocks him down and gets a critical and he's dead. Amazing. I don't remember what the sanctuary stones do. It's not in this inventory. It's probably just a crafting material. Yeah. We should have went and upgraded our club a little bit more. I kind of forgot about it. I wonder how far our soldier's gonna follow us for. Well, looks like he's about to go. I don't think he can go up ladders anyway. I might like them more than the wolves. I'm not sure. I think the wolves are better if you're fighting just one guy, but if there's a group, they kind of get bodied. Because then they can kind of overwhelm the one enemy. Oh, stop you. Stop it. Oh yeah, we forgot a room over there, I think. Or wait, maybe... Yeah, we did. I'll try to remember. I think we're going the way forward. This guy posted up there is a little stronger than the rest. I'm gonna lure them this way. I don't know where the other one went. Yes, come over here. Oh, nice. We take those. There was another one. I saw him. I don't know where he went. Yeah, Site of Grace down there. Alright, down we go. Just short. Let's use some runes. Twenty vigor. Getting up there in levels. Honestly, things have been going pretty smooth. Almost just ran off the ledge. Could drop or we could jump. I don't think it matters. There's an item here though. Nice, worth it. Still no secret. Here come the slugs. Pickled turtle neck. Please help me, I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please. Dude, stop it. Big boy. They only drop 110 runes. That's kind of a jip. Windblade Talisman. Enhances final hit of chain attacks. Might be useful for other weapons. This one, not so much. I think we're getting there. Man, my throat is like super gunky. Need my coffee more. Okay, so yeah, we are really close. That's the boss entrance over there. Alrighty, so Few more enemies on the way. Be wary of rat. I think there's a site of grace up here, which is pretty generous, honestly. Smithing stones are always great. I might heal here, because I'm like 90% sure there's a site of grace coming up. And this seems like it's going to be pretty overwhelming in here. And don't sleep on the rats. They can mess you up, especially if there's more than one. Come on, guys, really? If I were to guess, I'd say the Scar Seal Talisman increases damage taken by like 15 or 20% maybe. Like between 10 and 20 for sure. But I think it might be worth it. That's a lot of status that gets upgraded with it. The whip. Oh yeah, we can see the boss from here. That's kind of funny. Oh, hello. Didn't mean to interrupt your sleep time. Oh, jeez. So this boss coming up is the start of something a lot of people don't like with Elden Ring, is like repeated boss. We're gonna see this guy quite a bit throughout the game. But he's like the main boss of the starting area, so. There's a few bosses that are like that. I don't really see it as much of a problem, honestly, because with a game this large, it kind of makes sense to have repeated boss fights sometimes. There is one boss in particular I'm thinking of where it is a little annoying with this guy showing up. We'll get to that, though. Fire arrows, kind of useless to me. Dang it, I wanted full health for the boss fight. You ruined my dream. Music's like impending doom. Alright, this guy really isn't too bad. He's strong. Just gotta get his patterns down, you know, like any other boss, but I might just full heal here. I might summon a jelly if it lets me, like I always do with bosses. Yeah, he has the same barbarian roar. Ooh, that does a lot, man. Yeah, Jelly, get him. That log is freaking out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That move looks so cool. Stay away from her. Ow. Got him. Not too bad. Grafted Blade Greatsword. Oh, this is not where I thought you get it, man. But yeah, that's the Greatsword I used for a long time. Probably gotta level up, right? No. Close, though. Look at us go. Yeah, that went way faster than I thought this place would. It's 2 endurance. Alright, so the Greatsword. It does already more damage than our large club. It gets a C scaling. I think the large club gets up to an A when you keep upgrading it. I don't think the Grafted Greatsword does, but gets a tiny bit of boost from the dex, which does nothing for us, but you need 40 strength to wield it. But the thing with that is, I believe if you two-hand it, it halves the requirement, I think. I don't remember. So if we try to equip it, unable to use this item effectively with present attributes unless wielded with both hands, which is how I play anyway. So, here we go. The Grafted Greatsword. Very large, good range. It has like the same strong jumping attack exploit. It's really good. I think we're gonna use it. As much as I like the large club, I thought I used the club longer than I did, but this guy drops the Grafted Greatsword. I thought another boss dropped it later, because I remember using the large club for a decent amount of time, but maybe I just didn't use this for a while. Maybe I had the club upgraded a lot by then or something. Who knows, but yeah, I think we're done here. There is that little side room I wanted to check, so let's go do that. Yeah, we're done here, so we're gonna go back to the lift. It's always good to check under the elevators. Nope, there's nothing. Okay, so we might just kind of run past all these dudes. Maybe I'll summon so that they're busy fighting something for a little bit. I mean, we could maybe fight just to see how much more damage this does. It's gonna do about the same for now. But the large sweeping range is awesome. It's a little slower than the club. Ooh, ow. Ow! Jeez! Oh. Yeah. I think we're just gonna run past. So, like, if you don't like the slower weapons, obviously you're not gonna like this. It's very slow. I'm just so used to playing with weapons like this in video games. It's always what I do. Monster Hunter, I love using the Greatsword and stuff, so I'm kind of just used to having strong, slow weapons in video games when it comes to, like, action RPGs and stuff. I'll still summon so they're busy, but something died randomly. Alright. Oh, we're fat rolling, dude. That's why. That's why. Crap. Yeah, we gotta fix this. I didn't even, like, look. Didn't even notice. What are you trying to shoot at, dude? What the world? Yeah, real great. Thanks, man. Oh, brother. Alright. I think they're done. We really gotta fix this issue. How... Oh boy, I don't even know how overweight we are. I don't even know what to change, honestly. Yeah, we're still heavy loaded. Oh boy. Honestly, we might take the cat head off. That's a lot of weight. I don't know how much the poise is really doing for us. Still heavy loaded, dude. Oh my god. We could skip out on the torch. Yeah, now we're medium loaded. Okay. Nope, can't do that. No. We need the imp hat off. Yeah, I think increasing a little bit of endurance is going to be important for a little bit. It might be worth losing some defense for this weapon, though. There we go. Yeah, no more torch. But we have the waist-banded lantern or whatever, so... Claymore. Got something a little better than a claymore, but... It's there if you want just a basic greatsword. Pretty good stats, honestly, too. That's really good. It's almost just as good as the Lordsworn's greatsword we found earlier. Nice. Oh, he's alive. You should not be alive right now. Yeah, this is a different section. Like a whole different area. Could just let them kind of kill each other for a little bit. Oh yeah, we have a new thingy. Whatever, a new Ashes of War thing. I don't remember. I think it just increases all your stats. Just for a little bit. I forget if you can put the Barbarian Roar on this or not. Steel Wire Torch. Another shield, probably the cell. Oath of Vengeance is what it's called. Does it tell me? It never tells you what they do. Yeah. Yeah, can we read the storied sword of Castle Morn, a revenger's weapon. It is burdened with oceans of anger and regret, one of the legendary ornaments. A lone surviving champion from a country now vanished was so determined to continue fighting that he claimed the swords of an entire clan of warriors. Oath of Vengeance. Swear an oath upon the great sword to avenge the clan, temporarily raising all attributes for a certain duration. While the oath's effects are active, poise will also be increased. Really cool backstory and stuff to that. Okay, so we've been here. We kind of just did a circle around. That's it, though. I think that's everything here. So, I think now we just go wreck Margit, whatever his name is. We could try to do this as well. This Evergaol, might as well. I think we can do it. Oh yes, I remember that man. I'm really curious to see if the 30 FPS kind of fixed things or not. Maybe that was my problem. Maybe Elden Ring is locked at 30. So streaming at 60 wasn't really doing me any good. Honestly, I would not be surprised if Elden Ring was locked at 30 FPS because this game is not optimized for PC at all. If I had my PS5 at the time, I would have definitely gotten it on that. We didn't rest, but we can just warp, I guess. I think we'll be okay. He has a lot of poise. So much poise. No. Not bad at all. Bloodhound's Fang. What is this over here? It looked like another enemy could have spawned there. Maybe? I don't know. I kicked this out, so I think we're good. Bloodhound's Fang. C dex scaling, 18 strength. That seems really good. I kind of like that. A curved greatsword with a gently undulating blade wielded by Bloodhound Knights. A fearsome blade capable of brutal airborne attacks. That sounds awesome, man. I'm really tempted to level up some decks so I could try it. We're only 2 level ups away. Only because of the Scar Seal. I don't know, like, I forget how to respec in this game, and I would be open to doing that, to try a different, like, playstyle, because this is exactly how I played my first playthrough. And like I've said before, the past 2 episodes, like, this technically is not a first playthrough, but it will be later on. I've only played about half the game, so... But this is exactly how I played the last playthrough. And this is exactly how I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And kind of Bloodborne. Bloodborne's a little different, but... Yeah, I think we just go back and fight Margit now. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we need somber smithing stones for this thing. That's right. I think we use them on it, though. I think I'm going to be using it for a little while, so... We don't have a somber smithing stone level 2, though. So, like, we could upgrade the club still if we wanted. Which, like, like, to be fair, the club really isn't that far from the greatsword. Trying to remember if there's anything else I found that I, like, saved for later. I don't think there was, because we did the catacombs, we did the Limgrave tunnels, Coastal Cave is done. We don't know where Bach went. I forget what Bach said. All this down here seems to be done as well. We didn't do the Tower of Return Warp, but I'm not really too worried about that, to be honest. This, I don't know what this is. I feel like we missed something in here. And maybe here. I think for now we go fight Margit. We did a lot of exploring the past couple episodes, so maybe we should just kind of focus on heading forward a bit. So, yeah, this is Margit coming up. Like I said, he is a very hard boss. He is technically the first, like, main boss of the game that the game wants you to fight. But I highly recommend taking the pathing I took, or something maybe similar, or going a different way that you can handle to level up a bit, because he will mess you up, man. He's really tough. So I'm gonna get my jelly ready. And we're just, I'm gonna limit myself to not summoning the NPC summons, except for one boss fight later, but we'll see that. But I will continue to summon my little jellies and wolves and soldiers and stuff. I just like it. I think it's fun. Sorry if it annoys you, but...
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
He will extinguish your flame, believe me. Margit is tough. I think I spent so much time trying to fight him my first time through because I didn't level up or anything. I just came straight here that I think I even still remember his moveset pretty good, so. Yeah, and I highly recommend having a Jelly up because they have a lot of health and defense and he will kind of be distracted. His tail is a weak spot. I think he takes a little extra damage and also he's more easily stunned if you hit him in the tail. Yeah, that quick little dagger is what kind of sucks about him. Oh, come on. What a lot of people do with Margit too. Here's phase 2, by the way.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
There we go. What a lot of people do with Margit, what a lot of people find easiest as well if you're struggling, is just simply parrying his attacks. His attacks are pretty well telegraphed besides the dagger stuff. But honestly, just having a summon up, kind of distracting him for a little bit and taking your shots when you can. Trying to aim for the tail. Jelly's almost gone. That was dumb. Ow. Yep, there we go. First try. I don't really consider that, like, the Jelly seriously helps so much, dude. Like,
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
yeah, that wasn't bad. If it wasn't for the Jelly, it would have been still pretty hard for me, I could tell. I think I could have probably done it, but that's just, you know, that's kind of an easy way to do it.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Sure.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Excuse me. The Round Table Hold is a place where tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to the Pact of Non-Aggression. The Round Table Hold is located outside of this world, and fast travel by grace is the only means of reaching it. You can rest here. A lot of NPCs to talk to here. We'll be coming back here a lot. 2 level ups, by the way. That's great. I think I want to do endurance. So that we can equip some better armor later. I'm gonna dump all 2 into endurance. Maybe even that will let us equip just something else. Can't quite do the cat's head yet. We can at least do the better greaves. Or the boots. Probably not both. I think the boots might be better. Nope, can't do both yet. That's okay. We're getting there though. Arrows don't weigh anything, I don't think. We do have another talisman pouch. That's what Margit drops. So we can now equip a second talisman. which I am not really sure which one I want. Again, this maximum stamina one does not increase your equip load, just your stamina bar. Holy crap. See that thing? Jeez. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with the health medallion for now.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Yeah, I see it.
Wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be doing incantations. We could learn the urgent heal, I guess. Or the catch flame. That's all we can do. I don't even remember how to use it. I think you need like a wand or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna ignore it for now.
May the Golden Order show.
Yeah.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
Have we found
Be
her?
sure to tell me if you meet. She's a servant.
Lanya.
She's been my companion. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly.
I don't think so. Oh, door is blocked shut. Okay. Oh, I was wondering what was happening. Not much of a talker. Can't open that yet. Or this. Kind of creepy here, but we don't have a bell bearing. Those will increase the amount of items they sell, I believe, when you give them that. Which I think they start to sell something important later. It might be like upgrading stones. I don't remember. The memory stone could be nice. Stone sword keys could be nice. They're kind of expensive here, though. Store shut. Believe there's a fight down there. If you couldn't tell by all the bloodstains. Maybe we'll try that. We're gonna be coming to this guy an awful lot.
You're a new face. No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms.
Yep, he's our smithy. Yeah, we can't put a new Ashes of War on our great sword.
I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget. The sheer terror of her.
Right.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Balderkin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act.
Yeah, sure. This is a little weird.
My thanks, great champion.
We literally just go give her a hug, I think. A very slow and lovely embrace here. Yep. Very sweet.
You are very warm.
Thank you. Balderkin's blessing. I do not remember
What you felt
what this
light up
does.
inside you was a Balderkin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
Very sweet. Thank you. Yep, take the sword out of our butthole, you know? Alright, let's see if we can find that in our inventory. Right here. Uses FP to temporarily boost poise. It's consumable. Not bad. Might end up using that if I remember. Oh, you don't have the right. Cannot enter yet. Maybe we need to do the fight first. Oh, let's try it. I don't even remember what we're fighting in here. I know it's like an invader. Mad Tongue. Scythe is pretty cool. Oh yeah, he can heal too. Ugh. Ow. Whoa, okay. Got him. Get wrecked, bro. Taunter's Tongue. Taunter's Tongue. Lures in invaders. I don't think I'd like that very much. Cypher Pata. What is that thing? It's a fist. That's what it is, a fist. Unblockable blade. It's like a holy manifested blade or something. Wait, did it have a requirement? Oh, 30 faith. Yeah, we'll never be getting to that. Time for sleep. Still cool, but not for our character, unfortunately. I think that's it here. I think that's all we can do. We might have to warp back. Yeah. I don't... Maybe that opens that fog gate, killing him. Could go look real quick. I think the doors just, like, procedurally open as you play through the game. There's probably certain, like, cues in the story that unlock some of these doors. But I think that's it. We could probably level up again. We are 1,000 short. We could probably make that work. Boy, maybe endurance again, honestly. I kind of want to. We need that equip load up. It's important. We can equip the gauntlets. Cannot do the helmet yet. Okay, so we were here, Margit the Fell Omen. This might be a good spot to end the stream. I could go a little bit longer, but this is just a good spot to end it, I think. Let me kind of look at the map a second and try to think what we're gonna do. So, like, next time we could just go through the castle, which I'm kind of thinking might be a good idea. We're definitely leveled for it. I think we're a little over leveled, especially for Margit. We were a little over leveled, but the castle's pretty big, so that will take us some time. Maybe I'll like use a little bit of time left that I have with the stream to kind of like go check this area and maybe like up in here a little bit, just to kind of make sure we found everything. I have a tiny bit of time left. May as well put it to use here. I just don't think I want to start a main area yet. Save that for next time, which I think I might be streaming tomorrow night, so. And kind of sad we didn't get to do our Divinity stream last night. We were playing the forest and kind of got caught up because a lot of stuff was happening. And we lost track of time and just ended up playing the forest with some work friends. So, no Divinity last night. I think we're going to definitely try to do it next Sunday. Maybe even Saturday night we might try. Oh yeah, this green spot was the poison spot. That's right. Which doesn't look like there's much here. Yeah, we checked all in here. Well, wait a second. No, we didn't. Oh, nice. We can upgrade our greatsword again with that. Lovely find. Super glad I checked that out. Cannot open the map yet. Come on. Let me look. Please just let me take a peek. We're aggroed by something. The giant's not back. No. Yeah, we pretty much... I think we got every... We can, like, run up here real quick and double check, but... I think we're good in this area. Oh, wait a second. No, we're not. Oh my god, I'm so glad I came back. This is definitely worth it. This and the Somber Smithing Stone are necessities right now for me. So, another golden seed here. That gives us another flask. Fantastic. Sure, somebody was screaming at their screen. What? 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 Deathbird. Why is there a Deathburb? What's happening? Burb? Deathburb? What are you? You're a Deathburb. Dude, you look like a Deathburb. What's happening? I cannot summon. Why is there a Deathburb? Look at this thing. What is it? It's a Deathburb. What? Oh my god, I don't like it. I hate it, in fact. Got quite a bit of health. Why didn't that hurt me? That did no damage to me. Ooh. He's a little too tall to hit us sometimes. I think he tried to peck us. Dude, this thing is awful. Look. This is a nightmare. Yeah, never come back. Like, spawn of Satan. Never return to this earth. What the hell was that, man? 3,900. Sacrificial axe. I've never seen a Deathburb. What the fuck? Yeah, we can use it. I don't know. No, I'm not really interested in it, but... Well, okay then. There's an optional boss fight that I never knew about. Looks like we missed a decent amount of stuff here after all. Man, okay. Alright, I want to go check this out here. Yeah, the Ailing Village, it's right. Oh, we need 2 golden seeds, man. Okay. Darn. We need to find a way down. Oh, don't fall down. Here we go. We are going to complete opposite direction of where I wanted to go. Yeah, we've been here. think we got everything we needed. We just need to get down. How do we get down? That's definitely death. Here, maybe, yeah, maybe we just do this. This might be easier. So we want to go, yeah, this direction exactly. Alright, yeah, there was a geyser back there. Saw it. I don't think we ever jumped down. Demi-human forest ruins. Oh yeah, now we can do that on the horse. Whack him upwards. You got red eyes for some reason. What is this? This looks like a Bloodborne enemy. At least he's killing the ads for me. Oh. Yeah, that's totally a Bloodborne enemy design. You can memorize sorceries and incantations. You must have a staff equipped to cast. Okay. That's our first staff. Good job, guys. Is there any, like, tombs? Or was that it? Just that fight? Excuse me, boys. Kinda looks like that was it. Nope, it wasn't. Glad I came back. If only I had a shield. Shield of the Guilty. That looked cool. The damage negations are not great. Causes blood loss buildup. Why would you want to have that equipped? I don't get it. I'm sure there's something to it, but... Oh, very nice. I think that's it. I thought that was going to be a golden seed spot. So examining these will summon like a ghostly figure. And he shows you the entrance of like think it's just mostly like little mini dungeon caves around. Sometimes they kind of take forever. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but you don't want to lose track of them. So just you kind of got to deal with the slowness for a little bit. Usually he'll path you around like enemies, so you have to fight and kind of keep track of where he's going at the same time. See that item over there, but what do you do? Jump down? Yeah. Like at this point, I think we kind of know where he's going, so you can kind of run ahead a little. Which, yeah, he's bringing us here, seems like. Which I don't know if I ever would have found this place if it wasn't for our friend. I don't know if he, like, drops you anything or if he just goes away. And he's just gone. He brought us to Earthbore Cave, which I've never been in. I wonder if I should quick just like maybe try to do this. Sweet. Oh god. That he winced like I hit him, but it didn't actually hit him. That's lovely. These rats are not doing anything. Oh god. They die in one hit, thank goodness. Stop. Got a way to go that way. Way to go this way. Wonder if this is bringing us back up. Yeah, the chest. Okay, nice. Pickled turtleneck. What do those even do? I think they like increase your immunity, stamina recovery. Okay. Again, these are the type of items I just forget I have, and I never end up using them. Keep moving. Hole ahead. First off, well done. Let's heal just in case we take a bit of fall damage. Alright. First off, good luck. Not sure what this has in store for us. Oh, dear God. Okay. I don't know if we can do... Dude, the bears are so hard. Rune bear. Well, here goes nothing. I don't even really know their attacks that well because I always just avoid them. Ow. Got him. That was not bad at all, actually. Spelldrake Talisman. Boost magical damage negation. That could be good. In certain areas that I can think of. Trina's Lily. Warp out of here. Looks like he gave us like 4,000 runes just about. That's great. Short little cave, huh? Why is it always dog? Raise the monstrosity. That went a little bit easier than I thought. He kept trying to grab me. Well, I'm glad that was pretty short because I gotta get going. Could level up and then probably warp back to where I want to go next time first. I'm sure we missed something like here somewhere maybe, or maybe even on the coast over here. Again, like, I'm not 100%ing this or anything. And I don't want to spend too much time just combing through the areas because I feel like that's a little boring after a while. It's boring to me, so let's level up. And it's getting kind of expensive to level up now. I think we do maybe get endurance up to 20. And then I think we start focusing on strength a little bit after this. So I don't think we can equip the helmet back yet. Unfortunately. I wonder if we can do this though. Yes, we can. I think that's worth it. Put on the little bit of a worst pair of gloves to equip the cat head back. The poise is nice. Wait, what happened to our boots? We don't have boots on, dude. What the hell happened? How long was that like that? Oh, God. Well, I think that's worth it, having the head back on. So I think we're gonna focus on strength for the next few level ups, and then do like health and endurance around the same for a little while. But I think that's gonna be it. Pretty good stream, we got a lot done. We handled everything pretty well, honestly. So thank you everyone for watching. And I should be back tomorrow, I think, tomorrow night for more Elden Ring. Unless I decide to do something else kind of random. I'm not sure yet what I want to do, but again, thank you. Peace out, and have a great day. Goodbye.